on an immigration hold. I see it looks like Hudson
Correct.
County.
Correct, he was on immigration hold status.
In terms of cliques and factions around Long Island, you said you're working together with state police, Homeland Security. Is it spreading, or you're just deciding that the MS-13 is not getting bigger, it's just that the cliques are becoming more
No, I mean,
rivals of each other?
as we investigate further and further and we compare with our partners in the federal and state levels, we compare notes, we have many meetings, we talk about subjects and different groups and factions. There's multiple factions, like, at least 5 factions that we know are around, probably more. If you get 10 people together and all of a sudden you want to be a faction, you could probably start one up. But we've identified 5 that we had working here in Nassau.
The fact that he is charged with both murders, does Angel and Josue have anything to do with each other?
So how we identify them together is both were members of Roosevelt High School. They were both marked by this group as possible members of a rival gang, particularly the 18th Street gang. And they both had marks on them as far as being members of that group. That's why they went after them.
So there's now been 10 murders since 2016 related to this gang. I guess, a lot of these are not murders that have happened recently. Is there a concern that there will be more bodies out there based on, these arrests that you have yet to discover? Or do you feel like it's kind of winding down?
I mean, we're constantly investigating them. We were constantly aggressively attacking them on every front, whether it's through gang squad, from assaults, larcenies, drugs. When it comes to this type of event, there are people that we're looking, there are missing persons that are still out there that might fall into this category that we continue to investigate. If another body does show up, it can happen. I'm not saying it won't. But I think we've taken a big chunk out of them where we had them on the defensive, I would believe.
And then for these 2 particular murders, do we know how many MS-13 members took part in each of these murders?
In Angel Soler, we believe 5 were all in custody for that. With Lenore, we believe it's upward at least 7. And 4 of them in Soler's were involved with Lenore.
So do we believe we have everyone for these 2 murders, or are you still seeking others?
We're still looking to charge people with Lenore's murder.
How many, do you know?
I won't get into that.
Where was Lopez Morales living at the time of these murders?
I don't have that here right now, but when we were able to get access to him, he was in Homeland Security's custody.
Is he from El Salvador?
Yes.
Lieutenant, how unusual is it for having an MS-13 member involved in more than one murder? It seems as though most of these, unless I'm mistaken, are involved with one murder.
I wouldn't get into, how often or how prevalent is it that they do. There are those who do. It's almost, they get status and then they're going to show the new guy how to do it, so they get involved in a second, maybe even a 3rd murder. So.
This Hollywood clique, is this especially a large clique, or is there anything unusual about them?
The numbers I don't have, and I wouldn't get into that.
People on the street are worried that when they hear 10 gang murders since 2016, that it's growing in Nassau County.
I don't believe that. I don't think we have any current cases involving with them. A lot of these deaths have happened over a year or 2 ago, and we're just recovering the remains of those victims. And with the information that we had, we're being able to charge them accordingly at this time.
And Lieutenant, how did he get taken into Homeland Security?
What do you mean, how did he get taken into custody?
When did he get there?
The exact date they took him into custody, I don't have here right now, but they've had him for an immigration status.
So he was definitely here illegally from El Salvador?
Yes.
And how, can you explain how useful it has been to work with the federal government, in terms of...
It's huge.
In terms of people being here illegally, has that played a role in questioning these people once they're in federal custody?
I wouldn't say specifically that alone. We get information from the FBI as well as the state police. That's not our own sole source of information coming from Homeland Security. They do have useful tools. They do come up with useful information, and they're definitely a resource for us, as we are, I hope, for them.
Can you clarify about Soler sure that they knew each other and were 18th Street gang members?
I'm not saying they were 18th Street gang members, they were targeted as if they were. I don't know if they actually knew each other.
But they both attended Roosevelt High School, you said?
I believe so.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.